I feel like I look as though I've seen a ghost. I am the ghost. Who would we As you can see by the title of the video, we're doing a updated glam because I've started using some new products and I just feel like I want to do a little chitty. Nice. What's wrong? Got a new makeup bag as well. How cute is this? It's, oh, back to front. It's from TikTok shop. Whoa, it's a bit bright. So ginormous. It's actually not really that big, to be fair. I mean, it's quite large. But we're gonna just do my makeup. I don't really have anything to do my makeup for. It's currently 4:15. It means you just got picked up about half an hour ago to go to our grandparents' house. So I thought I'm gonna film because I've got another video that I can have ready to go for Sunday. Just uploaded a vlog. Thought I'd do a chit chat video. I'm just gonna get into it because I've already been filming for 1 minute and 30 seconds and I'm hoping my camera doesn't die either. Start off with skin prep. Kiehl's has become a favourite, an absolute staple of mine. Well, this is half of my other products. I've got another moisturiser over there somewhere. Unbelievable. And when I say unbelievable, I always promote products once I've used them pretty much down to the last drops of them. I mean, this eye cream is an eye cream, so it's still a bit full, but you get the gist. So I have been using this unbelievable. This is Ultra Facial Meltdown Recovery Cream. I don't even know what's in this. I don't even know. I'm trying to be sparing though, because I feel like sometimes I go a bit ham, put too much on that I don't really need. Like, you don't actually need a lot of this, but I go ham and then I get to this part of the pot and I think, oh, what have I done? This eye cream from Kiehl's, it's the avocado eye cream. Is that too much? Is that too little? Unbelievable. This is such a good eye cream. I would recommend warming it up, which is what I'm trying to do, but my fingertips aren't very warm, so I'll just pretty much go straight in. This eye cream, by the way, I just want to also mention I'm clearly not a makeup artist by any means. I just learned makeup growing up, watching YouTube, etc, etc. I feel like probably most people my age, a little bit younger, a bit older, are exactly the same, but this is just what works for me. And I'm also still learning. Like, I look back at sometimes when I've done my makeup in the last year or two and I think, what is that? What is it? I don't know what's in this other than what feels like PVA glue. Spectacular. I mean, clearly, because I got sent it half gone. I haven't even had it that long, I'm going to be totally honest. I wear this when I've got just tan on. So I'll do like a tanning drop, for example, with this. Use like some sort of cream. I have this that I've been using. This is the Glow Hub Glaze Illuminating Serum Drops in Golden Hour. I've been using this with this on top of this. Once it dries down, my tan's going nowhere. And when I get halfway through a product, I kind of start to panic and then not use it as much as what I have been. But this, oh, I give it like 30 seconds. It does not need long. By the time I screw this back on, pick out what else I'm using, I'm gonna be good to go. My tan is coming off, so we're gonna do this based off my full glam, which I would have tan on. So you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that my face is gonna be darker than everywhere else. I don't care. But this is what I've been using. This is in the shade Golden Tan. Now, if I take the lid off, you're gonna be like, that's not your colour. No, it's not. I've been mixing it with concealer. So basically what I've been doing is I've been spot concealing, then using the skin tint everywhere that I haven't put concealer and kind of like mixing the two together. Can you tell which shade I thoroughly enjoy? One thing I love about these as well, actually, that just totally caught me off guard for a second there. Look at that. You get every last drop of product out of this product. And I love that. I love a twisty, uppy foundation, concealer, primer, moisturiser, anything. Sticking in one of these components. Game changer. I'd rather spend this and not have to scrape product out. Like, for example, this e.l.f. What even is this? This skin tint foundation? Like, you can actually see where I've been scraping out with it. And I think there's definitely not a full face of makeup in here, but there's definitely a little bit left. I should probably bin it, to be fair, but I'm not going to yet. I can't part ways with it yet. Grab my skin tint and I'm going to just do a nice bit. I'm not doing too much because I'm not going to lie, this is a pretty good skin tint. I will actually repurchase this when I get a job. Well, Grab my booty blender. I've only got this little one handy, so we'll use her. I'm also going to use Bronze Whip. This is from Primark. This actually cost me like £2. It actually has got a reduced sticker on. It's in the shade Cookie. She's well loved. She's well used. Primark little duo brush. I haven't used the bottom of this brush for bronzer in a little while, so I'm going to hope she's not too dense. She isn't, but I feel like I'm kind of knocking myself out a little bit with it. Maisie's actually starting nursery soon, and I have a job lined up. I haven't started it yet, but I will be due to start it soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, if they still want me. So I'm going to be busier, but I'm going to have a lot more money, obviously. That's the goal in life. We want money, we want to be able to go and do things. I want to be able to go on holiday. We're actually going away. What have I done? Let's get rid of this. We're actually going on holiday next year. We've got a wedding, which is so exciting. I'm so excited for the wedding because whose wedding it is I just love them. They're just great people. And I'm just excited. I've never been abroad before though, so if anybody does have any tips, advice on flying, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, right? And people always think like, Alexis, you'll be fine. Like, you'll actually be fine when you get on the plane. I'm like, I don't think anybody understands, unless you know me personally, how bad my anxiety is. Like, you would not think for the life of me that my anxiety is bad. When you watch my videos, when you watch my content, you would think, oh my god, like, she's such a happy person. It is that perception of like, you perceive people on social media as these like happy-go-lucky people that like don't really have any issues, like they're so confident, blah blah blah, but like that's not the case at all for most people. Just be mindful of the fact that when I say I've never flown before and I'm terrified to fly, it's not an exaggeration. We actually are terrified over here. But I've heard that you can do like therapy and there's like flying experiences, and actually one of my best friends literally works in aviation, and she says to us all the time, like, the way to get around it is you just need to fly. And I have been tossing and turning with myself for so long now about the fact that I do just need to get on a plane, but for the last couple of years I've not had the money to get on a plane because I've been on maternity and then I lost my job and blah blah blah, and obviously like booking a holiday was like the least of my worries, least of my thoughts. So now I've got this wedding that's now being booked, I'm like, oh. But also I am getting on that plane and I will be on that plane, and that's all that really matters, is that I will be there. But in the meantime, the anxiety is going to eat me alive. Sorry, I just had to run off to go get my powder, my beloved Huda Beauty. Favourite powder, you have probably seen this before, City Bronzer. Deep Cool, Beaut, love it. I'm going to use the Primark brush again because I do like the like featheriness of this. It's not like too much on your face at once. Going away next year, so excited, like so beyond excited. I've never been abroad before. I'm a fashion girly as well. I mean, I'm not saying I'm necessarily like a good one. I do like some of my outfits, to be fair. I love a lot of my outfits. Why am I bashing myself for? Grow up. Ugh, I don't ever do that anymore. Not that like I'm pure big-headed, but like, don't discredit yourself, Alexis, there's no need. But I am a fashion girly through and through. Like, the outfits that I'm thinking of, oh, honestly, I'm so excited. I mean, I do need to lose a bit of weight. If anybody else is my size, please do not feel as though you need to lose weight, but I've still got baby weight and that's not great, like 2 years on. I mean, once again, no offense to anybody else. Me personally, I just feel like not great, the fact that I've still got baby weight. And what will be coming up soon, 3 years after a baby. I am a lot smaller than what I was, and I feel like I have lost my initial baby weight, but my like stomach sags, and it's not major, I wouldn't really say, but it's obviously there and I'm insecure about it, and I keep thinking to myself like, I'd love to have like surgery, and then I'm like, why? Like, why is that such a thing that like when we don't feel confident we want to have surgery? Like, I get that it removes the issue, but like, why is that something that we turn to? Like, I don't know. I think this is just social media, to be totally honest, but I do really want to get myself in shape, so that's obviously what we're going to do over the next year, because we'll actually fly in a year's time. which I know people are probably thinking, Alexis, like, I'm one of these people, I think that's a bit of like an ADHD trait. I don't have ADHD, but pretty sure I've got something along the lines. Don't want to be one of those people self-diagnosed. I'm not self-diagnosing, but I do think it is a bit of an ADHD trait that I know that we've now got this holiday book for next year. It's also probably an anxiety thing because of the fact that I obviously have never flown before. You know what's so funny? I've had dreams about flying. I've had dreams about getting on a plane. Obviously the dreams are like discombobulated, but like the dream is me getting on this plane and the plane never taking off. Plane never taken off because I've never flown before. Do you get the gist? Like, your brain can't make up these scenarios that it doesn't know that's never happened. Like, obviously you can have nightmares about stuff and things like that, and that's obviously like scary and it's not something that's happened, but it might have been like a scene out of a movie, so you've like seen it. Get the point? Eyes, I'm going to use brow lamination and I'm going to use Thrill Seeker. This is my favourite mascara at the minute. I have many amounts of mascaras that are being sent. Like, I'm not even going to go through them all because you'll be bored, but I have about 6 mascaras in here that I have, but this is the one that I keep going for. It's a brown mascara. It's unbelievable. I'm going to show you obviously in a minute, but I'm going to show you. But yeah, we're also going to Centre Parks in a couple of months time, which I'm so looking forward to. We went to Centre Parks last year and I've never been to Centre Parks before. My only holiday I've ever been on is literally Butlins and camping. Used to love going camping. Not belittling the camping at all because camping's sick. But I feel like people don't really camp anymore. I feel like it's too much of a safety thing. I feel like years ago you used to like camp, no like locks on your tent, no nothing. I feel like people don't put locks on the tent now, but like I feel like I'd want to put a lock on my tent so nobody comes in. Maybe that's pathetic. I'm going to have to use Morphe Sweet Tea because it's the only thing that I've got to hand right now. This would not be my chosen lip liner. I'm hoping this doesn't fall on us, and if it does, I'm going to cry. This is a nice lip liner. I just think it's a little bit too like reddy brown for me. I'm more of like a, what's it called, like a cool shade rather than a warm shade, especially because I normally put gloss on, so. But anyway, I've chatted for 37 minutes and I'll probably cut this down to like 12 minutes, but anyway, this is my updated makeup. I feel like I've just sat and rambled for the last god knows how long, so I hope you've enjoyed if you've made it this far. My battery light is going. I'm gonna go. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and stay tuned for another video whenever that'll be. I don't know. Bye.